Well, we have a problem.
Yes, we saw.
Miss Кейт Уокер must free passage for caravan quick.
Can't we just run right through the tunnel? A herd of ostriches running at full speed might just be enough to scare the bats away.
Big animals are always scared of many, many little animals. They'd never agree to approach the tunnel.
Very well. I'll go see what I can do.
Thank you, Кейт Уокер. And call on the Yukos for help if you need it. I'm sure they'll be able to give you a hand. Metal men seem very nice in end.
Mak, Miss Ketwalk?
How are the ostriches?
They all scared of little vampires. So while they are there, ostriches not want go forward. And they all getting very hungry. Yukos must find pasture real quick.
Do you have any idea how to get rid of the bats?
You thinking... Small vampires very dumb. You find way scare them all.
Well, thanks for your help. Everything okay with you?
Tuk, Miss Ketwalk. But everything go better when tribe back en route.
Well, I'll go see what I can do about the bats. See you later.
Tuk, you hang in there, Miss Ketwalk.
Ostriches not move toward little vampires.
Excuse me. I'm sure you noticed we now have bats blocking the way. Would you know of some way I could encourage them to leave their home?
No idea.
Well, that's pretty clear.
Yes.
Well, later then.
Little vampire eyes make back cold.
Let's try something else.
Afraid of little vampires.
This seaweed proliferated because of the flooding. Lake water. Katerina was right.
Baitla, Miss Кейт Уокер. Look. Very good wood. Took. You take now. Gift, gift.
Thank you, but what am I supposed to do with it?
Problem with bats now, home? Miss Кейт Уокер can sneak up and use root to go to bats and hit them. Zah! Puff, puff, puff.
I suppose it couldn't hurt to try. Sure.
Can do nothing for Miss Кейт Уокер.
Little man hiding near, I think.
Ah, Кейт Уокер.
What are you doing here, Oscar?
Oh, nothing. I'm just enjoying taking in the quiet all around here. I feel quite safe in a way.
From ayahuasca, for example?
Let's just say that I would be grateful if you could refrain from mentioning my presence to her.
Do you know what this airlock is for?
I think it must have been installed at the time of the incident that ravaged this city. It must be for decontaminating the radiation suits worn by rescuers who went outside.
And it protects us from the radiation?
Absolutely. Without it, your organic components would unfortunately now be completely carbonized. And I regret to say, currently putrefying, Кейт Уокер.
I see. Thank you for such an interesting diagnosis.
Metal does have advantages sometimes.
I need help getting rid of all those bats. They're stopping us from moving on.
Potential threats trigger animals' flight response, Кейт Уокер. The origin of the threat may be fire, water, noise, or in general, anything that might put their physical integrity at risk.
See you later, Oscar.
Yes, Кейт Уокер.
Katerina was right. The surface is completely contaminated. The level of radiation is higher on the other side of the airlock. The level of radiation is higher on the other side of the airlock. Too dangerous. We have to go through the subway.
I'm counting on you, Кейт Уокер. Not a word about my presence here.
You must get rid of all the bats.
Nice metal man not in yurt now. Miss Кейт Уокер not see him?
This is the bat's pantry, I guess. Light from the outside. Let's try something else. The nice stick that the woodworker gave me. The nice stick that the woodworker gave me. Seaweed that smells of the sea, as they say. All that I have left of dear Oscar. All that I have left of dear Oscar.
Did you ask for help from the tribe? Metal men seem very nice in end.
Ostriches start be very hungry.
A support for a torch, looks like. The smith must use it for light or to heat up small objects. This is good for a little DIY. A eucalyptus lighter. The smith's, probably. Nobody'll miss this. Gasoline. Handy for Yukon barbecues. I don't believe it.
Ostriches not move toward little vampires.
It's possible for the bats to get out through here, but how do I open the gratings? It's possible for the bats to get out through here, but how do I open the gratings?
The confined atmosphere here seems to be affecting you, Кейт Уокер.
It's not claustrophobia, Oscar. The way for us to solve our bat problem is up there, outside. And I don't have the slightest idea how to get there. There's an enormous amount of radiation.
You need someone who is, by their very nature, impervious to radiation so that they can do this task in your place.
If such a being existed, that would solve our problems, wouldn't it?
May I remind you that I am an upgraded XZ2000 model automaton?
Oh, you don't mean you?
I am, of course, somewhat afflicted by osteoarthritic rust. But I should be able to do the task, Кейт Уокер.
I don't doubt that you're capable of it. But it can be dangerous up there. You don't think
I'm
that...
afraid that, for you, the choice of candidates is limited, Кейт Уокер.
If you insist. Oscar, you have to open the aeration vents before you come back. First, open the vents. You're the one who wanted to go outside, Oscar. So now, it's down to you.
I sense a truly enormous satisfaction on your part at preventing me from acting the way I see fit.
What goes around comes around, Oscar. What goes around comes around.
Кейt Uoker's pursuers. I must make every effort to hurry up. Ah, the very conduits in question. Opening them should be child's play. Nice room. No key, obviously. Better not, as long as the motor's off. Let's try not to make mistakes that would be worthy of a Кейт Уокер. That grating is an insult to the boiler-making profession, and unfortunately a real spanner in the works, if I may. No opening system. The edges are completely welded together. Oh, my goodness me!
Alert. Iodine level insufficient. Decontamination procedure aborted. Iodine level insufficient. Quarantine protocol activated. Please wait for the arrival of an intervention team or restore level of iodine in the dedicated compartment.
Oscar!
Well, that is indeed annoying. You will need to go on without me, Kate Walker. I'll be fine.
That's out of the question.
Kate Walker, I must have a very substantial level of radioactivity. In this state, my presence in your vicinity would place your organism in mortal danger. I do not believe that is desirable.
I said we're not going anywhere without you. I just need to find a little bit of iodine.
Iodine is a rare commodity, Kate Walker.
Don't be pessimistic, Oscar. Just let me get on with it, please.
Very well, Kate Walker.
The iodine compartment. Seaweed that smells of the sea, as they say. What does she expect me to do with this?
Congratulations, Kate Walker. Thanks to your friend Oscar, we can continue the route.
Yes, but he's stuck in the contaminated zone. I must get him out before we leave.
Is he indispensable? Our pursuers are on our heels, and after all, your friend does not fear the radiation.
No way I'll abandon him. Not after everything he did for us.
I am well aware of our debt to him, Kate Walker. But don't forget that I must ensure the migration proceeds
Oscar is one of us. I get that you're in a hurry, but we at least have to make the effort.
Okay, but please hurry.
Ah, Miss Kate Walker. Does she need help?
Well, I don't suppose you have any iodine among your magic potions and sacred beverages?
Iodine? No. Me all out of stock. Too bad Miss Kate Walker not ask during crossing of lake. Lake salty, full of iodine.
Oh, wait. You know, I found this seaweed in the gallery flooded with lake water. Do you think that...
Possible. Seaweed full iodine. But why does Miss Кейт Уокер need this thing?
For Oscar. He's stuck on the radioactive side of the station and can't get back to us unless I can find some iodine.
Miss Кейт Уокер must hurry and give help to big handsome metal man. Ta! Ta! Ta!
I'm going. Don't worry. Empty. Fortunately, my torch still seems to have enough. I'll use it to light the torch as soon as I've gotten Oscar out of the airlock.
Iodine levels sufficient. Quarantine protocol terminated. Decontamination procedure recommencing. Please remain immobile. Decontamination procedure underway. Please remain immobile. Decontamination procedure terminated. Opening airlock.
It's good to see you again, Oscar.
Oh yes, well, let me see. I am not unhappy to see you either, Кейт Уокер.
Go back to the Yukels again, Oscar. Tell them to get ready to leave. I'll join you as soon as I can.
At your command, Кейт Уокер.
Well done, Кейт Уокер.
Miss Кейт Уокер, hurry with workbench.
Fresh air at last. I am glad to be leaving that hell behind us.
And now...
We'll camp here for the night and continue the journey at the break of dawn. Our next step will be the last in this country. The ancient bridge across the river Balatom on the border with Yakistan. Once we're across, we'll be safe from our pursuers.
Well, now that's good news. See you later, Kirk.
Miss Кейт Уокер! Made arrangement with previous owner. Yurts just for your sleep until end of journey. Former owner now decide go live in other yurts so Miss Кейт Уокер sleep nice in this.
Oh, that's really very nice of you, Mr. Barut. Thank you so much. Hey, would you look at that?
Spirits upset, Miss Кейт Уокер. Cloudburst.
Ah, Кейt Уокер. How are your lodgings?
Great. Thank you so much for the yurt, but I really can't stay too long. I'm exhausted.
Alas, the night may well be long.
But why?
Miss Кейт Уокер, take a look at the moon.
The red moon. It only very rarely enters this phase, about every 20 years.
Every 20 years. Like the migration, I guess.
Miss Кейт Уокер calculate well.
It is not chance. Each migration must come here to this exact spot for the night of the red moon.
Why is it so important?
The red moon is the time for a sacred ceremony that is very important for the Yukos. A ritual to bring the favor of the spirits upon the migration, and so to have a chance to reach the destination. Since the dawn of time, this ceremony has been held in the Temple of the Red Moon.
I didn't see any temple in the vicinity.
That is the problem, Miss Кейт Уокер. Since last migration, temple disappeared.
Come on, a temple can't just up and vanish like that.
Unless it is buried beneath tons of concrete.
Do you mean that the temple was demolished so that they could construct the stadium?
It is said that the spiritual guide of the previous migration, my predecessor in a way, found a way to save the temple.
How did he do that?
The guide Kantika, accompanied by a few other brave Yukos, offered to work on the site. They proved to be very able masons, to the point of being able to hide our temples beneath the concrete without anyone knowing. For months, they worked at night, away from the eyes of architects and foremen.
Yukos worn out by hard work to save House of Spirits.
But they succeeded in their enterprise, and our temple really is hidden somewhere, beneath these modern buildings. Alas, the poor people died of exhaustion.
How terrible. I'm so sorry.
Ti Espiritulu, Macra Henok, Biknok Vanu. With these words, the tribe pays tribute to their sacrifice.
Ti esperitulu makra henok biknok vanu. Temple must be somewhere here. Me tell tribe look for temple. But little help of Miss Кейт Уокер, not too much.
But you don't have a map or the slightest idea where the temple could be hidden?
We only know that it is here somewhere, beneath tons of concrete. We absolutely must find it, Кейт Уокер.
So, where should we start?
You search on your side. We'll have a better chance of finding the temple with all of us searching.
Okay. What exactly does the ceremony consist of?
The ritual of the Red Moon is to draw the favor of the spirits onto our caravan. A purification before we can cross the border into Yakistan. It's also a very personal type of trial. It's difficult to explain the ceremony in a few words, Кейт Уокер. You need to experience it to understand.
Are you sure Olga and the Colonel won't be able to chase us on the other side of the border?
Yes, Кейт Уокер. Yakistan is outside their jurisdiction.
Have the Yukels already started the search?
Of course. Don't hesitate to ask if you need help.
Right. I'll also go take a look around.
Where's Temple hiding?
Shamans say not be afraid of bad spirits.
Bayert lagan, Miss Кейт Уокер.
Ostriches can now eat and rest for a while. They are happy.
This creature seems to have taken quite a liking to me.
Oh, I wish. The Yukels have stored all of the things I've managed to take out of the clinic. That's so nice of them. Oh, I wish.
Tribe must find old temple before end of Red Moon.
Miskatwalk Fine Temple? Miskatwalk Fine Temple?
Must be clues for finding Sacred Red Moon Temple.
Euchal tools. They seem to have been there for a while.
Must be clues for finding Sacred Red Moon Temple.
Strange. The inscriptions have also been translated into Euchal. Let's take a look. Here lies Uncle Burden Dana, dead with hammer in hand. Here lies Uncle Burden Dana, dead with hammer in hand. Illegible. Illegible. Kantika, a spiritual guide who sacrificed himself to forever protect the migrations from ill fortune. Kirk told me about him earlier. Kantika, a spiritual guide who sacrificed himself to forever protect the migrations from ill fortune. Kirk told me about him earlier. Kantika, a spiritual guide who sacrificed himself to forever protect the migrations from ill fortune. Kirk told me about him earlier. Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika, finally free of a ceaseless vigil. May she rejoin her family. Agnieszka Dubrovskaya Tika, my beloved mother who proved that true love knows no borders. Nobody. But who could be living in this dump? Illegible. Illegible. Here lies cousin Rukalia Dana, who fell into slavery but died a heroine. Here lies cousin Rukalia Dana, who fell into slavery but died a heroine. Good evening. Sorry to intrude, but the door was open. Please excuse my curiosity. I'm accompanying a tribe of nomads who are camping in the stadium. We're trying to find a temple that used to be somewhere around here, before everything changed. Have you heard anything about such a temple? It's a very important place for the Yukuls, a sacred site. If it still exists, you wouldn't happen to know where it is, would you? I'm afraid I have to insist. I had a look at that manuscript before you took it back. It looks as though it was written a very long time ago by one of the Yukuls. It's a mixture of plans and of notes. I have to admit I don't really understand it, but it obviously indicates how to find the sacred temple. It seems like the document means a lot to you. I'm sorry, but you have to let me take it. The Yukuls will be absolutely lost if they can't find the sacred temple.
Kantika.
I've heard of him. He was the spiritual guide of the previous migration. Did you know him?
The foreman killed him. They made him work, and then work even more. Treated like an animal. I will never give my father's journal to someone from their camp. You'll have to kill me first.
That's pretty prejudiced. So just because I don't look like a Yukul, I'm their enemy? And yours, too?
You really do talk pretty smoothly, I have to say. But even if you are telling the truth, you aren't a Yukul. Not even half like me.
What do you mean?
My name is Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika. Kantika, my father, was the leader of the Yukuls, who were made to work like dogs on the stadium. Then he got together with a woman from around here. A woman who was working in one of the canteens on site. And that's the story of how I was born.
You know, I'm just running away from the people chasing us. The Yukol caravan and me. Those people want to hurt us. The Yukols I'm with are right over there outside. I can go and get one of them to vouch for me if you like.
What for? You've probably already got them under your thumb, Bolshevik. The Yukols are like children. They say what you want them to.
A few months ago, the Yukols saved my life. Today, I'm just trying to help them. If you really have Yukol blood in your veins, you should be doing the same.
You chirp prettily, like vipers warming themselves in the sun on the stadium concrete during the summer.
I was thinking about what you said about your father, Kantika. You know, the Yukols think of him as a great benevolent spirit now, because he decided to sacrifice himself to save the Temple of the Sacred Ceremonies, so all future migrations could continue to receive the blessing of the spirits.
That's good. You should never forget the spirits.
Ti Espiritulu Makra Henok Biknok Vanu. That's what the Yukols say to honor him.
May your spirit join together with those of the ancestors, and may your sacrifice never be in vain. That's what the Yukols say. Even a Bolshevik, even the people from the capital who had the stadium built wouldn't know that. Give the notebook to your guide. He will understand if he really is the person you say. The spirit of my father will guide him.
Thank you.
Don't thank me too quickly, though. I don't know where the temple is, and even with the manuscript, finding it won't be easy. There is so much concrete and iron here. Sometimes even the spirits can do nothing. One last thing. The new caravan. Do you think that the guide could maybe come see me? I don't get that much company. So, if I could speak with some of my own people.
Of course, I understand. You can count on me. Some died for the tribe, others to help them. Let all, nomads or not, be honored forever. Something's wrong. If the lenses are laid out properly, the light should be intensified.
Next time, succeed without any help.
Good thing Miss Кейт Уокер and Stride help each other.
Can't find.
Red Moon Temple can't be very far.
How is your research coming, Кейт Уокер?
Well, I just happened to bump into the daughter of your predecessor, Kantika, in the cemetery there.
Really? What's she up to here?
She's been alone for a long time. It's made her a bit strange at first glance, but actually she's pretty nice.
Do you think she could help us find the temple?
She gave me her father's journal. I'm hoping it can help me find the temple quickly, but it's written in Yukul. Do you think you could translate it for me?
Of course.
That's not all. Would you mind paying her a visit? The poor woman's been alone for years, and I'm sure seeing someone from the tribe would do her a world of good.
I'd be honored to meet the descendant of the one who saved the temple. I'll go as soon as I've translated the journal. Give it to me, please. Pirate lagan, Miss Ketwalk.
Can't find.
Next time, succeed without any help.
Why not join us, Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika? Your place is with your people, with the migration.
Once I would have been honored, O guide.
But?
Someone needs to put all of the future caravans on the right path to the temple, and make sure that the people who wanted to destroy it can never do so. And I promised on my father's deathbed that that person would be me.
There may be another way.
I don't think so, O guide. And anyway, I can't really see myself living far from the spirits of my family.
A Yukul wall hanging.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me meet my cousins. Thank you. Thank you for letting me meet my cousins.
I never thought one day I'd meet an actual descendant of the previous migration.
Must be clues for finding Sacred Red Moon Temple.
Yukul tools. They seem to have been there for a while.
Miskatwalk Fine Temple?
What on earth is that? If I could only break the glass. I just need something to protect my hands. I'm fine. More scared than hurt.
Miskatwalk Fine Temple?
Can't find.
temple, man. He's so funny.
This creature seems to have taken quite a liking to me. Let's just hope it's not a question of marking territory. This creature seems to have taken quite a liking to me.
Oh, I wish. The Yukos have stored all of the things I've managed to take out at the clinic. That's so nice of them.
Me find sacred temple.
Red Moon Temple can't be very far.
Thank you, Miss Кейт Уокер.
Ancient migration did very good work to hide sacred temple. Maybe little too good.
Must be clues for finding sacred Red Moon Temple.
Miskatwalk Fine Temple?
Can't find.
Shamans say not be afraid of bad spirits.
This creature seems to have taken quite a liking to me.
Teaching sacred lands of ostrich is very difficult in these conditions. Ancient migration did very good work to hide sacred temple. Maybe little too good.
Impossible. Let's try something else. No way.
Miss Кейt Uokер! She did it! Mirrors will now let us open temple.
I think so, yes. But I'm going to need help moving them.
Yokels, give help! Miss Кейt Uokер, guide them!
Everyone's fine, thanks. Madam Ayahuasca, can you check where we are, please?
Miss Кейт Уокер succeeded! She come to temple with us!
Kate. Kate.
Who are you?
My poor Kate. You no longer recognize your real family. You need to come home now. You have to listen to your mother.
Yes, you must see that we are having great difficulty understanding how such a brilliant young attorney could turn to criminal activity.
We have taken recourse to the courts, Miss Walker. Rest assured things will not remain as they are.
You really need to understand, Kate. I couldn't wait for you forever.
You've really let us down, Kate. I was your best friend, your confidant.
So in the end, everyone was actually right. You're gone forever, Kate. Lost. You're dead, Kate. Dead.
Kate Walker? Is everything all right?
Yes, but I need some air. Please, let's go outside.
Are you sure you're well? I don't mean to offend you, but for a moment you were in a different world, Kate Walker.
Ghosts. Nothing but ghosts. Right. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna try to get some sleep for a few hours before dawn.
I'll wait for you here. Then, good night, Kate Walker.
Good night, Oscar.